All right. No. All right. Uh, roll. Just roll. I hope y'all all remembered what happened last time. Okay, roll a d20.
You didn't specify.
Yeah, I should have. Woo!
Ah!
Don't get a nat one. Don't get a nat one. Yes.
Damn.
All right, Menace. Do you remember the last session?
Vaguely, it was a lot of Toby centered.
Yeah.
Toby had flashbacks and figured out that he is in fact not a full elf. He is a half elf. Bastard child. And then got free from the hole. Puzzle stuff. We went into a room with a bunch of like braziers, and then I think it was Fifi that touched something, and we all got teleported out, and that's where we.
Yes.
That's about what I remember.
Yeah. It's essentially all that happened. I think Fifi was trying to poke the statue's eye, and
Yeah, I'm trying to grab the eye.
yeah, and like all of y'all's vision went blue, like there's like a blue filter kind of over your vision, and y'all were somewhere else. So, it looks like y'all are falling through clouds. The sun is starting to come up, and you're kind of falling towards a city, and I don't like the shape of that. What does that look like that? Let's see. Go ahead and give me a history check. Those who want to make one.
So we just see us falling through clouds right now?
Yeah, and you see a city. You're like falling towards a
The
city.
city. Okay.
Tough and KB. Neither of y'all recognize the city at all. KB, it doesn't look like any of the cities that you've seen around the Chaos Plains. And Tough, it doesn't look like any cities you've seen on any maps. But as you approach the grounds, you kind of start to slow down a bit as you begin to float. If y'all all look at each other, you all look like ghosts. Kind of transparent and blue. And you drift through a window into what appears to be a dorm room and float inside of some people's heads. And you are looking through their eyes. And a squire comes in. And he looks pretty annoyed and pretty upset. What do y'all do?
Can we do anything if we're just looking through their eye?
You could
Can I do
try.
a perception check?
Yeah, go for it.
That's not great.
Well, it's not bad. Um, you're definitely not in your bodies. You can see that. You look at the bodies that the other members of your parties went into, and you can see that they're not what they used to be. They're like, just all humans now for some reason, even Fifi. Um,
And I can tell that it's them.
sorta. You can see the glow of your party members in them, so you can like tell which is in which, but it's not their own body. And looking around the room, the architecture looks a little off, but you're not sure what it is about it.
Has the squire said anything?
Not yet. He had just come down, come into the room and sat at his desk and opened a book and kind of like roughly flipping through pages and whatnot.
Okay, so he's ignoring us.
Yeah,
He can see us at all.
yeah.
I'm gonna try to move.
Yeah.
Just like make sure I can move this body.
Yeah, you stand up and you move around a little bit.
Then if that works, I don't have any cantrips. Never mind. So let me just.
You said that the architecture looks weird. How about does the attire look familiar at all?
Sort of. It's you've seen it before, mostly on elves, but it's not a common clothing style.
Is the squire an elf?
No, he looks to
Oh, right,
be
like everyone's human.
yeah.
Okay.
The 5 people in this room are, or 6. 'Cause Dave.
What
All right.
about macaroni?
You do not see macaroni.
Hmm.
You can feel him, sort of like in your soul, but
But I can't see it.
you can't see him.
And are we all, well, not KB because KB moved, but are the rest of us like sitting down, laying down?
Yeah, the rest of you are currently sitting on beds.
So I was gonna feel around, see if he can find his cheese wheels.
Tuft, unfortunately, does not find his precious cheese wheels.
Oh. Big rip.
I will say, Tuft, go ahead and make a dexterity save.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Even though you're not used to being this tall, you're able to move in this body like fairly normally.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what were you gonna say, Ace?
And then PP is also in like a human body.
Yes, he is.
Can PP feel like the clothes on him?
Yes.
So like a pet who hasn't worn any clothes before, PP is gonna try and like tear his clothings.
He's gonna try and tear them.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start to do this, the squire hears this and is like, "Whoa, hey! What are you doing?"
They're fine. They're just itchy.
PP is not comfortable with this thing.
Fifi.
Y-
Give us a sec.
As you say the name Fifi, it's clear that it's almost like time pauses for a second, and it's clear that he doesn't hear your name. He hears something else, and time goes back. It's like happens really quick, but you're all able to notice it. Um, and he says, "Oh, quit acting daft, Jerome.
You're cooking what?
Daft,
What?
daft,
Silly.
silly, bananas, bonkers, nuts."
Well, I'm neither of those. I'm Fifi.
As you say your name again, you see the what I had described before, and he's like, "Well, yes, I know your name, Jerome. Are you okay?"
We all had a rough night. Maybe a little too much to drink, if you know what I mean. Maybe you could fill us in on what just happened.
Why? I get that final exams are frustrating, but you shouldn't be drinking right before a test, an assessment.
We know. We just got so stressed out. It felt good to relax.
I guess so. Well, if you need your memory jogged, and he hands you the book he has, and it's like, these are all my notes. Be sure to give them back by midday today, because there's no way I'm going to fail the night's exam. I need this. He says.
Understood. This is very appreciated. Just this place is so grand. What's it called again? What's the word I'm looking for? Pretend I'm new here. Where are we?
Okay. This is the Knights Academy of Numa, located in Numa, Althalia.
Go Numa Knights.
He's like, yes, Numa Knights.
Has Fifi heard of that place before?
Fifi has not.
Yeah, people say, yeah, Fifi don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're such a kidder.
Does Tuff still have his beard?
Tuft reaches up and feels his face hairless.
This is a problem.
This is where the problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Norrin said tragic.
No cheese wheel, no beard. At least I'm
Have
tall.
clothes.
Tuff, go ahead and make one more history check.
Another history check. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me. Okay.
In your time just like reading on history, you've never really heard of this place, so you don't really know what it's about. The squire then goes over to a privacy screen and changes into more leisurely clothing, and says, it's like, I assume I'll meet you all in the mess hall.
Yes, definitely. Do you have a map for my Jerome here? Jerome got lost a couple times yesterday.
I mean, I don't have a map, but I can tell you where it's at. It's, you go into the hall and turn right, take another right, and then a left, and it's right there.
Perfect.
As he walks out, the environment around you dissolves, and you're all suddenly in the mess hall, sitting down at the tables.
This is disorienting.
Oh boy.
At the front of the room, an adult walks in and says, "Squires, we need knights in this kingdom. So make sure you do your best and make us proud tomorrow." And he lifts up a he lifts up a mug and goes, "For the king."
Uh, do we have drinks?
Yes, you have drinks and like a plate full of food, including
KB,
a cheese wheel.
if the others are imitating the gesture, KB will as well.
I think you know how Fifi would do the cheers.
Hold the mug with his foot.
Yeah, hold the mug with his teeth, with his mouth, and then go cheers, and then it's gonna spill all over him.
Some of the other squires just kind of look at Jerome, and it's like, maybe he's already had enough to drink, if you know what I mean.
Once we're done with this body, Jerome's gonna have the weirdest memory.
Jerome needs some milk. Hold on. A moment. Where was I? As you raise your cups, the environment around you once again dissolves, and you're in a tavern. And you instinctually know that it's a few days later, and you are celebrating the success of the exam and the fact that you are all knights now, knights of the kingdom.
Knew we could do it.
The squire says, or I guess he's the knight now. The knight says, "I never doubted any of you for a moment."
I feel like you did though.
Well, maybe Jerome. He's been acting a little interesting as of late, but
KB's gonna clap the squire on the back. He's like, never doubted you either. Never doubted you either.
huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Once again, the environment around you dissolves. Did I say that right? Dissolve. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever say a word and I'm like, wait, hold on. Is that right? Is that correct? Alright. And as the environment starts to coalesce again, you get memories of years going by at this point. And you and the knight have just gone around restoring peace to the kingdom, bringing hope back to the kingdom. People cheer as your band of knights walk into their city, but not everyone. Not everyone cheers. Some people look at your band with a weird disdain, and it's something you've never quite understood as far as the feeling you're getting from these. Where was I? I lost my place in my notes. One moment.
No.
As you but as you are, or as these memories are passing through your souls, you're realizing that you're seeing Othalia, the country you live in. But this is not what you are accustomed to. Like a lot of these towns simply aren't here. Like they're only small villages. You look up at where New Numa is, and it's just a forest. This land to the west is lush with life, not volcanic, desolate wasteland. Go ahead and make an intelligence check, whoever wants to make it.
Hang on.
Dang, Toby's a smart boy.
Sometimes.
Toby, KB, and Tuff all realize that they're seeing what Althalia used to look like 1,000 years ago. It's very similar but very alien and different at the same time. Most of all, if you look down here in the Blackroot Forest, there's a big old city there and no forest. And then the environment swells back around you. And you walk into a town and you get mostly jeers. And they're yelling at you, murderers, thieves. And all of you feel a sense of confusion. Like, oh, what is happening here?
What do we do?
A sense of dread. I wish I could keep my notes up and have OBS up at the same time. The knight, the leader of your band, decides to investigate why people suddenly have turned against all of you. And one night he comes back to you and says, I don't know how or why or where or when, but it seems someone has been going around to so I'm assuming that's Ace drawing that.
It's Jerome.
Where was I? I've lost my train of thought.
People have been going around.
All right,
going around.
Starting false truths that we have killed folk, which we have, but not the innocent folk that they've claimed us to kill.
Who would do such a thing?
I'm not sure. Let's go to the Numa archives and
Do I recall anything from this, like from history lessons or?
no, they would not have known about this nor taught it in the Chaos Planes.
Okay.
This is ringing some sort of bell for Tough, though. Tough would have read about it, but it's relatively minor. So, once again, you're in, scenes change, and you're in an archive. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, psh. Okay, there. God, I've lost my train of thought again. Oh, archives, yes. And I'll say Jerome comes across a paragraph where it mentions a shadow being that thrives off chaos. That isn't related to the god of chaos or anything. In fact, the god of chaos and this being tend to hate each other because this being eats the chaos that the god of chaos creates. But no matter how much research y'all do as time goes by, people just won't stop believing the rumors. And at some point, about half of your band leaves because of this. Civil unrest gets so bad that a giant monster emerges from the sea because of the band members that left. They somehow summoned this thing.
No.
Does it look like a wolf?
No, it looks like a giant figure made of shadow. And it starts to slowly walk towards the Chaos Plains.
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jerome, in his readings, also heard of a spell that would theoretically be able to seal something like this, but it would take multiple souls to activate it.
Suddenly, that one image you sent earlier was 11%.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I tell Toby about it, because Toby is the one that shoots out magical energies steps.
What's that?
Well, all of your bodies move on their own without your input.
Wow.
They form a circle around the knight and chant some ancient words. The knight focuses the power and casts the spell on this being that is destroying the country. Next thing you all know, you are all waking back up in this room.
In this room?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, is it? Hold on. Sorry, I blocked it off again.
Room?
One moment, I forgot that I need to reveal it again.
Okay. For a second, I thought we were in the sarcophagus room again.
No. um, you all are back in your own bodies. Tough, you have your cheese.
Yes.
The important things.
And
And
I
your
have my
beard.
beard.
And yeah, in the beard.
The very important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fifi, when you get back into your body, you're standing on your hind legs like a human.
Fifi fall.
The statue begins to crack and shudder as blue light. Sorry.
Do we recognize the statue now? Like, is it
It's the knight that you've been watching in these memories.
okay?
And the pose he's in is the same pose he was in when he cast the spell at the end of that. And blue light starts to shine through the cracks as the stone falls away. And the knight falls to the floor.
Like an actual person.
Yes, the actual knight.
Oh,
Hey, hello, dude. Jerome's here. Fifi, say hi.
Fifi say hi.
He is unconscious.
Oh. Hey, Dave.
Dave's just blinking his eyes like, what did we eat?
JB's gonna sigh. I have to do everything myself, and I'm gonna cast cure wound or healing word. No cure wounds. I can't remember which spell I had. I'm gonna cast cure wounds on the guy.
Yeah.
Try and wake him up.
His
He's
eyes
undead.
shoot open with a brilliant white light that kind of scorches the wall that he's looking at, like laser
Maybe
eyes.
keep your eyes closed, dude. Maybe keep your eyes closed.
And he yells, "Oh God, it burns!" Ah! And he's looking around. Everyone make a dex save.
Toby.
Toby's already not having a good time.
Yeah. Well, as he's looking around, all of you are pretty able to avoid these eye beams. Toby, you just kind of fall into it at one point. It doesn't do any damage. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel pleasant.
Fair.
But he closes his eyes eventually as the smoke coming from his eyes stop. And he's like breathing heavily. And like, where am I?
Guys, some cave somewhere. Are you okay, dude?
Some cave. What happened to the beast?
I think you got it.
Fifi's right here.
He looks at Fifi and is just like, you are not the beast.
Fifi's not a
A
beast.
beast though. You're a beast. I don't think you're the beast though.
He tries to get his breathing under control. And he's looking at all of y'all like, who are you? Why do you wear such strange clothing?
Well, I'm KB.
Fifi's Fifi.
That's little one over there is Toby, and the other little one over there is Tough. This is Macaroni. I'm gonna
Ah,
call
yes,
him Mac,
the important.
the important one.
Tough is pouting at being called a little one, but remains silent.
Tough. How tall are you again?
God, I remember I said the wrong number, but it just kind of stuck.
I think
remember what it
Tough
was,
is
though.
3'9", maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
That seems
Toby's
pretty.
not the
He's
short.
very small, but not a small creature. Wait, yes, a small creature.
You would be a small creature.
Yeah, not a tiny creature. My bad. But he is very small.
That he. Sorry, I forgot where I was going. Train of thought, come back to me. It pulled out of the station while I was distracted.
Oh no.
Back. Hold on. Oh, we're talking about Beast.
Talking about the beast, we just gave our introductions.
Yeah, okay. And it says, and he looks around and sees that there's a cave, and it's like, what? This isn't a cave. This looks like a tomb.
Could be that too.
I mean, we did see a bunch of caskets over in a different room.
He's says, show me, please.
Okay.
I
We're
gotta.
about to be told that we just killed this guy's friends again.
We killed a lot of skeletons. They attacked us first.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a token for him. Should I say that again?
We killed a bunch of skeletons that came out. They attacked us first. Don't know if they were your friends or not.
I know not what happened to them. Jerome came to me with spell, but said it would use their souls as energy. I can't imagine something like that would allow them to live.
Well, that just seems unpleasant.
I think I've heard of that before.
It works, but
Question: do you ever remember Jerome acting a bit cat-like?
Never.
Just checking.
Why do you know Jerome?
I'm gonna look at Fifi and shrug. I've heard the name.
What it was the most popular baby name of his birth year. So
Might be a different Jerome.
um
Probably a different Jerome.
I'm not gonna move y'all, but y'all go to the sarcophagus room, the one
Okay.
that Tough got beat up in.
Tuff's favorite place.
Tough starts crying again.
It's a free action.
It's a free action.
I am well aware that crying is a free action.
I feel like that's just the saying for this campaign is just crying's free action.
Mhm.
Therapy is not, however.
No,
Therapy
it's
is
not.
not.
It's not free in any form.
Yep. um, but he looks at the writing on the sarcophaguses and says, "It does look like this tomb was meant for those who gave their lives in defense of the beast. These are my friends." And then he places a hand on one of them and says, "This is where Jerome is buried." And notices that y'all did indeed kill his friends again. But
They attacked us first.
he's like, I understand. Do not fret.
Your
Um,
friends are good warriors.
Yeah, they made Tough cry.
They made a child cry.
No, not Toby. Tough.
He looks closer and was like, "Oh, forgive me. I thought you were a dwarf, a dwarf child who had a beard."
Easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make.
I could talk. Y'all then go back into the brazier room and start to look at this circle over here. Now that all the braziers are lit, the stone under where the knight used to be also looks like a brazier. It's just not on fire yet.
More blood.
More
Blood.
That's how we
Blood.
lit the other fires.
How gruesome.
We weren't the ones who made this place.
Next time I die, I will make sure my tomb doesn't include blood magic.
Do you plan on dying again?
I mean, we all die, young one. Sooner or later. It is a part of life. Right.
Unless you become a god.
I'm planning on becoming a god, Toby.
Where did
Well-
Tough go? Hold on.
I don't know how to become a
Oh,
god.
Tough actually went to the room.
You told me to.
Oh.
Well, I said I wasn't gonna move y'all.
Following the DM.
I was trying to be
Yeah.
good.
No, you're fine. You're
Trying to
fine.
be
You're
a
fine.
good player.
You're fine.
Crying.
I'm sorry, Maple. Yeah. So what doing? What doing?
I want to know why Toby's gonna become a god.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay,
was
that was just a weird thing to say, Toby.
It was just a thought.
Concerned me a little bit.
Just a thought I had. You know,
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna die unless you become a. Never mind.
Unless you become a god.
I became a
Yeah.
god yesterday when I killed 35 people.
Seriously.
My god. Um. I guess. Do you know how to get out of here? I know since this is your tomb, after all.
Why would I know how to get out of some place that was built around me?
I don't know. Was it this place not in your will or some shit?
No, I didn't have time to make one, unfortunately.
Well, guess we're still just as stuck here as. Well, Toby, give me that knife.
But I like the knife.
I'll give it back.
Don't
Oh,
do
okay.
it. She'll kill your boyfriend.
You were asking for that.
Nah, because then what character would she play in the other in the next campaign?
Yeah.
Fair. Magic always has a price.
Yeah.
Toby hands the knife to KB.
KP cuts her hand and drips some blood in the center brazier.
The blood runs down and nothing happens.
Oh. Well, there goes that theory.
Well, maybe it's got because you already put blood in one of the braziers. Maybe it's got to be someone else. Who hasn't put blood in a brazier yet?
Piffy will do it.
I think we all have.
Well, except for this new guy.
Hey, you want to try your blood? See if that works.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, we might just be stuck here forever then. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely not.
Well, it's
Okay,
either the blood or the
Stuck
potentially
with
having
us
to.
for all eternity.
And I think we're running out of rations here pretty quickly, so you know we might have to start eating each other. And my bets are on Fifi.
This is a brazier, correct?
Yeah, all the other ones lit on fire when we put blood on them.
So Dave's gonna come over here, pull out a torch, light it on fire with this brazier, and walk over here and put the torch in, and it's gonna catch fire.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
It's totally my blood. I'm gonna hand the knife back to Toby.
Thank
Anytime. Just when you
A
become a god, don't forget about me, okay?
Okay.
Toby and Tuff, you see a lever come out from the floor over here by this circle.
Ooh, a lever. Toby immediately goes to push it. He has not learned any lessons here.
Make a dexterity save. No, I'm just kidding. So you hear a clank, and then another clank, and then lots of clanks as dust falls down from the ceiling above you.
Oh.
And you
Not that feeling about
see
this.
a circle the exact size of this circle slowly descend.
Ooh.
As a spiral
thing.
staircase descends from the roof.
Look, guys, I found a thing.
Good job, Toby.
You found a thing. Saren goes, "Good job, Master Tobias."
Thanks, Saren.
Toby, this is when you would use the words "fuck yeah."
Fuck yeah!
Saren just kind of like shrugs and it's like,
Good job, Toby.
she's like, "Well, you can't beat him." Fuck yes, Master Tobias.
Saren, I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Fuck you too, old man.
I don't think he's that old, actually.
How old are you, Saren?
I am 350 years old.
Never mind,
Fuck
he
you
is
too,
that old.
man.
Don't worry, Saren. I won't forget you when I become a god either.
I appreciate that, Master Tobias. So what doing?
I want to go back to the carriage and see if there's any supplies left that we can take with us.
You find maybe a spare box of ammo, including like
Okay.
bullets, but also arrows, and
Nice.
crossbow bolts. And at this point, any food that y'all had left had rotted because the time Toby was in the hole. But there isn't a whole lot. Mostly just kind of soiled clothing. And stuff. Cause y'all
Okay, who
had.
soiled their clothes?
I mean, it's been sitting in water for weeks, so it's like
Weeks? We've been here for weeks?
5
days. Toby was only in the hole for 5 days.
Was it 5 days? Okay, sorry. It's
Yeah.
been sitting in water for 5 days.
That's still
Almost
not
a
much
week.
better. Have you ever smelled laundry that's been left for 5 days? It's not good.
Yeah.
No, it's
I said weeks because it's actually been weeks since we started this dungeon.
Minor details.
Mac says, "You need food?"
Food would be good, Mac.
Um, Mac slithers away into a hole in like the wall and comes back with a rat in his mouth.
Once we get up above ground, I'll cook that right up. Thanks, Mac.
He kind of does a little wiggle.
happy wiggle.
Happy wiggle. I pet him on the head.
If we have a fire, I do have like cooking utensils and cheese.
Y'all have 6 fires right here.
I'm gonna cook the rat on the fire.
Do you want to make a stew?
I mean, sure. Do you know how to make stew? Do I know how to make stew? I'm a ranger. I should know how to make stew.
Why do you think I have cooking supplies on me?
Yeah. With Tuff's cooking skills and your survivalness, I'm not even gonna make y'all roll for it. You make a rat stew.
Rat stew.
Yay, with cheese.
With cheese, a cheesy rat stew.
You can never get those
Delicious.
damn rats out of those cheese.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay. What doing now?
Toby's gonna just start going up the stairs.
Alright.
Toby, do you want food?
Toby already ate.
Okay. Fifi's running off on you a little bit.
Who did what now?
That third person usage.
Oh, okay. I thought you said running off. I was like, is Fifi running
Yeah.
off?
So I was like, wait, what?
Fifi's surprised that they're running off.
Fifi was
Like,
scared of the rats.
Let me look for more.
Fifi sticks his face in a hole in the wall but cannot get through.
Fifi
So
thought there was a rat on the wall. No.
so are y'all all following Toby?
Yeah.
Alright. This is where the
Child with a knife.
yeah. This is where
What
the
do you have?
knife.
That's the first thing I thought of when you guys are like, yeah, Fifi had no, was it Toby or Fifi that had a knife?
Toby had a knife.
Toby had a
Either
knife.
way. Either way, same reaction.
Yeah.
Let me see what you have. A knife! No!
Oh, excuse me, I got yawn.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Yawning in this economy.
Fine, I'll leave. I actually left.
God,
Start crying. We
Are you
just
done
start
yawning?
weeping and wailing and crying. That's what we
That's definitely what I was doing.
I see. I come back and I gotta yawn again.
Quack.
Crack. Yep. Okay. You know what?
Quack.
Quack.
So at the top of these spiral stairs is a tunnel. You're still underground.
Secret tunnel.
You know what's funny? When I was talking to Randy about this, he kept singing this song. But yeah, you're in the tunnel. You walk for about 6 hours, and it's just like this tunnel just goes on forever. You're starting to begin to think that there's no end to it when a badger comes running by. Which...
A
Sorry, what?
secret tunnel?
Is it a big badger?
That's just like a normal sized badger.
More food.
KB, you could talk to the badger, can't you?
I can, in fact, talk to the badger. I will cast Speak with Animals.
Right? As you do,
on my-
since the badger is kind of running past you, he's like, gonna be late, gonna be late, gonna be late, gonna be late.
Hey, you!
He turns around and is like, what do you want?
Where's the way out?
Where do you think?
How much farther?
I don't know. Maybe a couple 100 feet.
Thanks.
But I'm a badger. I don't know distance.
Metric or freedom units?
Freedom unit.
I haven't really got you.
I was just thinking about, I was like, I don't think anyone here is an American. Then I was like, oh, well, Ace is Canadian.
Mm.
Are you asking what the measurement is called? The measurement system?
I realize he said feet, but I just wanted to be sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah. Meters, yards,
Freedom units.
freedom units.
Hey, the badger said we're almost to the end.
Woo! Toby's gonna start running. Just it's another. Just suddenly got a bunch of energy and is taking off running.
Oh, to be young again.
Toby, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay. KB's the only one who doesn't have dark vision, right?
Yep.
All right. Have you had a torch out this whole time, or you just been walking in the dark,
Well,
following?
we're gonna say yes. I've had a torch.
Okay. I was about to say. Toby, you come up on a wall.
There's a wall here.
Fucking badgers, you can never trust them.
But on this wall, you can see, since it's dark in here, pretty much, you can see a little bit of light shining on it from like the top left of the tunnel. You can see where the badger like burrowed through into the tunnel. As KB gets closer with the torch, you can see a lever.
Toby,
Yeah.
want to do the honors?
Eldritch Blast!
Not that!
All right, roll the hit. Roll the hit. Roll 2 hit. Roll.
Oh god.
All right,
God.
roll,
Never getting out of
roll
here.
for damage. So you shatter this liver.
Toby,
What?
Chalk is
You didn't?
upset.
You didn't say specifically what to do. I wasn't paying
Contact.
attention. I'm sorry.
picking
Is
up on
Tuff
that.
able to make this work anyway?
Yeah, Tough. I'm just gonna say you don't even have to roll for it. Tough, you rifle through your backpack. You kind of find something that could work as a lever. Jam it in, and you pull it back, and the wall kind of slides into the floor as darkness Still darkness. It is night.
But it's less
Yes.
darkness.
Isn't KB the only one that doesn't have dark vision though?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run out into the night, glad for natural lights and fresh air, and I'm immediately going to cast levitate on myself and fly a little bit. 'Cause I finally have room to.
All right, y'all came out. Let me find where I put this. Go ahead and make a perception check, KB, with I guess disadvantage since you don't have dark vision.
I still got a torch.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're outside now, so the torches are gonna illuminate everything.
They have a radius, don't they?
Probably. Torch 5E, not SE, 5E, idiot. 20 feet, it says.
Up to
Or
you.
20 to 40 feet. You see that you're still you're still in the plains. But you don't know where in the plains. While everyone else pretty much sees the same thing. You just kind of see hills. But if y'all want to make a perception check, go for it.
It can't hurt.
Can if you're Toby.
It can't hurt. Rolls on that one. Tough. You actually see to the like southwest, smoke coming up over a hill. And yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. There's smoke over there. Does it look like heavy smoke? Like something is
It looks like multiple campfires.
okay.
Are we thinking these people are friend? We're thinking this is people, right?
If that's what you're
Most
thinking.
likely. It's some form of intelligent life at least.
Yeah.
Well, intelligence is.
Sorry. Norin said Canada notoriously not free.
No.
Well, let's get it straight from the source. Ace, is Canada free?
Yep, it's free. 100% free. Yep.
Cool, I'll take it. Alright. Where were we? Southwest. Does anyone have a map? Like, would anyone have prepared enough to, like, get a map?
I feel like KB would have, honestly.
Tough would probably have a general map. Because he does travel quite a bit.
I feel like KB is well equipped for survival and what's needed
Yeah.
and would have prepared.
So if KB, you want to make a survival check, go for it. Be a ranger.
Be a ranger.
19. You, based off the stars, based off what you can hear around you, you figure out that you're just across the river from your home.
We're almost home, guys.
Oh, cool.
Well, to my home, I should specify.
I was gonna say this doesn't look like my home. Although I don't really know if I have a home anymore. I don't know. That's complicated.
Oh, we're right by the Narrow Grass Clan. Come on. Can I put two and two together and like, are those fires my people?
Yes. After being told that there's multiple campfires, you can tell that, or you can guess since there is this river that I can talk. Home, you home.
I home.
You
Woo!
home.
Oh, Toby, I'm gonna introduce you to all of the best foods. There's gonna
Yeah.
be cotton candy. Maybe there'll be cotton candy. There'll probably be cotton.
Let's go ahead and take a quick bio break because I gotta go. So
Okay.
be right back, everyone.
Be right back.
Baba booey, baba booey. Muting my mic now.
The best part is, oh, never mind.
What?
I was
Hello.
saying you were deafened through all of that, so stream has no idea what we were doing. Just see all these rolls of like survival, intimidation, acrobatics.
I just realized I had the wrong audio tracks recording, so rip.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's fine. I fixed it now.
Was stream able to hear you though? Because if stream was able to hear everyone, then you can just take the VOD from.
No, I accidentally, because usually what I would do is I'd have the Discord audio recording separate from everything else,
Mhm.
but it was just recording desktop audio.
Oh.
So there's
Not the
no,
worst thing.
especially because I fixed it halfway through. Type. Is everyone back?
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, where were we? Cotton candy, I think I heard.
Yes.
As you approach, you hear like a tweeting sound, like a bird sound.
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, you know that it's code for like who goes there. Essentially, if you know it, then you know how to respond to not get shot on sight.
I would like to respond that I'm back, I'm home, I brought friends.
Ah. I'm not gonna
Respond
lie.
with the bird tweets.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember KB's actual name at this point.
Kestrel Breeze.
That's right.
Yes, definitely Kestrel Breeze.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's not.
Not keyboard mash. Kestrel.
Yeah.
Like the bird.
As y'all are walking, the knight is just kind of looking around, and he seems super confused. Like, where are we? What is this place?
Welcome to the Chaos Plains.
This is the Chaos Plains.
Excuse me. One and only. Home sweet home.
Interesting. As you respond to your clan mate, he kind of just comes at it. No,
Crumbs?
no. He's wearing like a ghillie suit, so he kind of just stands up, and so does all the grass right in front of you. And
Is it someone I recognize?
no, unfortunately, but he recognizes you. He says, "Okay, Kestrel, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. It's been far too long.
It's only been like a week and a half."
Far too long.
Understood. And who might these outsiders be?
See, I have succeeded in the King's Championship and was placed in a group with these fine people. This is Dave.
Dave's just like,
Toby.
hello.
Proud Warlock.
Toby waves.
Fifi. Fierce Barbarian.
Fifi's Fifi.
Fifi the Fierce. This is Tough, who just kind of showed up, I'll be honest. We met him in a bar and decided we liked him. And this is what was your name, Mr. Knight guy? We found him in a cave.
You may call me Knight.
We found Knight in a cave. We just kind of got out of a cave and showed up here. It's been a day.
Just got out of a cave.
Been like
Mhm.
5 days, I think, or more. I don't know. Time didn't make sense down there.
That's understandable for being in a cave. I'm sorry, you found this man in a cave.
We found this man in a cave.
What?
They don't call us the Chaos Plains for nothing.
You make a good point, LK. My apologies for keeping you up. If you want to go ahead and go back to camp, I will send my bird Crumbs to announce your presence. And he goes and flies away to announce the presence of a party of 7.
All right.
It's in every universe. I love it. I am so goddamn delighted.
Oh my goodness.
Then he says, "We have not formally met, but now my name is Jason."
I'm sure you will live a long and prosperous life, Jason.
Why did you say it like that? I know we live in the Chaos Plains, but it's not like everything has a price or anything of that nature.
Of course. You certainly don't have a boyfriend, You don't have a boyfriend, do you, Jason?
Of course I do.
Oh no.
He lives in the city.
Really, boys aren't worth the trouble.
I beg
Good
to
luck,
differ.
Jason.
Okay. Sorry, it's a lot of inside jokes from
A
yesterday.
lot of inside jokes.
He's like, "Well, I shall escort you to camp if you'll follow me." And he leads y'all to the Narrow Grass clan base camp,
All right.
which is essentially just on the other side of the river, plus like 100 feet or so. God. I have to remember lore now. What was?
Oh no, you
Oh
have
God,
to
it's been
your
so
own
long.
It has. What was his name? And his name was Nakai, but what was his title? I forget.
Oh God. Hang on, you're gonna make me scroll all the way up through our messages. to
Okay,
find-
okay. The hunt leader Nakai comes out, and
I do the appropriate like bow, formal greeting.
he greets you back and says, Cordy says, and hugs you all kick ass. Proceed. What?
Wait, what?
I don't quite get it. What do you mean by that, Cordy? And hugs you all kick ass. ... Proceed.
Hugs are nice.
We appreciate the hugs. Anyways, the hunter leader bows to you.
That's what the leader was saying. I was like, okay,
Yeah, I thought that was too.
this
I was
is
so
an
confused.
odd greeting. But, you
And
know,
then,
it's just,
we did the formal greeting, and then he straight up hugged me. I was like, okay.
No, sorry.
I thought it was he hugs you and then kicks your ass, and I'm like, all right. I mean, this is the Chaos Plains, I
Yeah,
guess.
he hugs you. Now roll for initiative.
First of all, right?
Oh my goodness.
No, I give him the formal greeting
Yeah.
since it's been.
And he says, okay, Kestrel, welcome back. Have
It is good to be back.
you heard news from Kasia and Langris?
They were both successful, as well as I, in the King's Tournament.
Uh,
It was called the King's Tournament, right?
Yes, it was.
They were placed in a separate group, but they were placed together. I haven't heard of them since they departed New Numa. However, I have been placed in a group with those you see before me here, with minor addition of this knight, who we found in the cave. And our travels have brought us back through here, and I am most glad.
This
We
is
are on.
very pleasing to hear.
The Narrowgrass clan represented itself most well.
As you're talking to the to Nakai, a woman in the clan comes up to you and hugs you all. Her name is Cordy.
Is this my mother?
No, it's just
Aw.
a random clanswoman.
It's just really like hugs. Cordy's
Hugs.
awesome. Thank you, Cordy.
Yeah, Cordy and the Twitch chat's hugging the party.
Aww. Hugs for everyone.
We love you too, Cordy. I know you threatened to derail with hugs, but now it's happened. I don't know how to proceed.
I just said that the Narrowgrass clan represented well.
Yes. And he just kind of leans in. It's like, really? Even Langris?
The fact that Langris was chosen kind of surprised even me, but they were desperate. It seemed.
Yeah. I can see that considering there's a child. in this
Toby
group.
actually pulls his own weight very well. But
Does he? He
Surprisingly.
looks at Toby and says, "Do you pull your own weights?" And before you can answer, Saren steps between you and the Kai and is like, "Does he pull his own weight? Of course he does. Do you know who you're talking to, sir?"
Saren, do you know who you're talking to?
Yes, this is Nakai.
I'm not very strong, so I don't think I'm pulling any weight.
Oh, Toby, sweet little bean.
Dave
You should
says,
see him with his magic.
if anyone's pulling weight, it's the cat. And points to
Fifi's
Fifi.
pulling weight.
Technically, if you can climb a tree, you're pulling your own weight.
Phoebe is very strong.
I mean, the horses pulled our weight to get here.
The horses are
Oh,
also dead.
rest in peace.
In peace, horses.
They
This whole
fought.
conversation is
battles.
very appropriate for the fact that the icon words.
The fact that we're in front of, my leader, basically my president.
Yes.
Nakai
Chaos
just
planes.
yeah.
The whole conversation is chaos.
Nakai just kind of smiles and chuckles to himself, and he's like, "Ah, yes, I remember my adventuring days. Sometimes I wish I could go back, but we must live in the here and now, and I have responsibilities."
Gross.
And you do them marvelously, sir.
All right,
We are
Kestrel.
honored by your dedication.
Listen, you don't have to kiss my ass. It's fine.
It never hurts.
Well, don't.
Gotta put on a show for the newcomers.
Okay. And he's just, okay, I understand. Yeah. Anyways, you know where your tent is, and if you want, we can set up a tent for your friends, or if you just want to
That would be-
all share. I mean, because these tents are pretty big; they're like the size of a house.
Oh,
So-
they can bunk in my tent.
We will bring some. And he looks at Fifi and then whispers, "Lion skin sleeping bags to your tent."
It'll probably be fine.
Well, I mean, that's all we have. So, and then he bows to you and
I-
walks off.
You said walks off, right?
Yes. Did you think I
'Cause
said
heard-
fucks off?
That's kind of what I heard. Yes. So I was just clarifying.
Yeah, walks off. So I'm going to assume KB just
Yeah.
shows y'all.
I'm
to-
gonna show everyone to my tent, give them a little tour, show off as much as possible, because this is my home. I'm proud of it. I am a proud member of this tribe. This is my home. I'm excited to be back. Excited to show off.
I will say, Tough, you see some people making cheese, and you've
Ooh.
never tried clan-made cheese before.
Tuff looks to KB, very with a little pleading eyes.
Go say
Bleeding
hi.
out emoji.
Tuff runs off to the cheese.
How old is Tough? I need to know this. I don't think we ever asked.
He's a young adult.
Okay.
He's just really enthusiastic about his cheese.
I don't think he knows his own age anymore. He's been wandering around for a while.
Tough, you are asking about this cheese,
Mhm.
and you learn that in the Chaos Plains there are a bunch of different things that can just appear in the Chaos Plains, and this makes eating rather interesting, because sometimes animals will appear with weird not weird foreign seeds that will grow foreign plants that they have never seen before, and or animals that it turns out can be milked.
Okay.
And
Milk anything if you try hard enough.
Oh God.
I almost said, I was thinking about saying that, but decided against it.
Well, it's been said now.
I have comments I could make but won't.
Please refrain.
All
I
right,
am refraining.
who wants to get smoked today? Menace is on the list.
But this is always on the list.
Yeah.
This is true. I am, in fact, always on the list.
Yeah. As Toby, Menace is on the list constantly. Yeah. But you
Where am
learned
I not causing shenanigans?
you learned that this milk comes from something they call a Heidel, like Heidal, Heidel,
Okay.
and it makes a very very sweet cheese. It's kind of crumbly, but not too much. And they ask you if you want some.
Yeah.
So they kind of wraps up some in a cloth and tie it up and hand it to you.
Nice.
Cheese get.
Cheese obtained.
All
I have cheese.
right.
I
And-
would like to locate my mother.
Your mother. Do you remember your mother's name?
I don't know that she ever had one.
Okay,
Oh, no.
good, because I don't remember her name. You locate your mother at your tent. She had
I-
heard the news that you had returned and decided to wait for you at your abode.
Aw. I go and I give her a big hug.
She
It's
hugs
like, I'm
you.
back.
Welcome back, darling. It's been very quiet without you here.
Aw. I mean, they haven't gotten up to any trouble without me.
Not much. All is quiet on the Western Front, and I mean, we saw a wyvern last week, but
We saw that too, actually.
oh, we were.
Tried to take a bite out of us.
Oh, it did. Are you okay?
You know, no wyvern can't get me.
Of course. We were. Our hunters were a bit too late to get it. That ended up being the Koro clan. Fifi, as you hear that, memories of home go through your
Oh.
mind.
I didn't know I was in here. People would say, "Oh, you've heard of the Gurug clan?"
Of course. It's one of the 3 Chaos Plane tribes. You kind of have to know each other.
Gurug clan is pretty strong.
They are. They are very formidable.
Fifi's tail is like wagging. They're very, very strong.
Yes.
Very strong, Fifi. Very strong.
Fifi is a part of the Gurug clan.
Oh, are you?
Yes, Fifi. They sent Fifi to be the representative for the clan.
Oh. I see it's working well for you then.
Yeah, Fifi is very strong.
What
It is.
were you about to say?
Oh, it's been great working alongside you, Fifi. You are indeed very strong.
Is
But yeah,
His
Mom, I
tail
did
is
it. Made it through the King's tournament.
I'm so proud of you. She wraps you up in a hug.
Oh. Yay. Parental approval.
Toby's sitting there
This is
watching, like,
feeling.
Toby's sitting there watching, like, is this what a parent's supposed to act like?
Oh. It's like, oh, Mom, this is. Let me introduce you to Maria. You've met Fifi. Tuff's the one over there with the cheese. This is Dave, and this is Toby.
Toby just kind of shyly waves.
They let children into this tournament.
They did, but don't worry, he can hold his own.
What about the
doing
other
very
child
well.
over there?
That's a gnome.
Oh, my
Tuff
apologies.
just has another cheese wheel and takes a bite out of it.
A very cheese-loving gnome.
She's like, Forgive me, Mr. Tough. I did not mean to offend. Okay, she says awkwardly.
Hmm? I'm sorry, I was waiting for.
Tough has a mouthful of cheese.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
He's just staring at Tough, watching him eat, like expecting
Yeah.
something, and just like, okay
Yeah,
then.
even whenever he finishes a bite of cheese, he takes another bite of cheese and stares at her.
All right, moving on.
Well, you all must be very tired.
You have no idea.
We can catch up in the morning, dear.
That sounds wonderful, Mother. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you too. And she hugs you one more time, and then hugs
Yeah.
Tubby, and then hugs Dave, and then
Aw.
hugs the Knight, and then hugs Tough, even though he's eating cheese.
He offers a piece of cheese.
She's like, oh, and she takes it. Not wanting to offend you again.
My goodness.
And she nods and walks off.
This poor woman.
You all go into the tent, and soon, sleeping rolls and blankets and pillows are brought for everyone.
All right.
What doing?
Going to bed.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you go to bed, and that's where we're gonna leave our session for today.
Ooh,
Dang, y'all did a whole chapter today.
Damn.
Nice.
nice.
And we made it home.
Woo!
You're home at least.
Well, technically,
We made it
only
to
one
my
of you
home.
met at home.
Save.
Woo!
Woo!
Yay! I'm glad we made it to the Chaos Plains.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Nice
Bye, stream.
Huh, you're already too late.
No.
No.
Damn it.
I'm kidding. I'm lying through my teeth. It's still going.
Yay! Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Yeah, let's roll for deception real quick. I rolled a 12. Do you believe me with that 12 that I stopped stream?
Hang on.
Depends on this insight check.
Back
Yeah, I
to
believe you.
being-
I think I
don't.
know whether or not you're telling me the truth or not.
Oh no, they're seeing through my lies.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Thanks for coming, y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. It was fun. I'm excited to explore my home. And
Yeah.
act like I know everything.
Make
and
sure
make stuff up
you-
that you have to deal with.
Make sure you send me the name of your mother at some point. Because
Or as soon as I come up with it.
we did not come up with one.
Nope.
Yeah. And
She's a brave woman who messed around with an air elemental, so
Yeah.
you know. And KB was born.
wow.
Wow.
Wow. Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
Baba Booey.
If that's how KV cries.
Exactly.
That reminds me of what's his name? Conan the Barbarian. Is that one?
Conan, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, reminds me of that one.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, after chapter 1 taking as long as it did, I was like, I'm gonna make chapter 2's very short. So,
Fair.
cause I didn't want it to
Mhm.
take forever to get the story going. So
That's
my
fair.
bad. But yeah, I will just say, like, above board, that this yellow area right here
Oh,
is in fact a war zone.
Oh,
Woo!
I would know that.
Yeah.
thank you for putting me right next to it.
That's
Well, it's I can't.
Whitfield.
No, I know.
It's here. I'll like draw.
I've given you a hard time. It's okay.
I know, but I must do this now.
Oh no.
But the actual camp is like right here. This blue dot is. So it's not like right next to the war zone,
Hmm.
but I mean it's a square, so you're gonna be like, you know.
Right there. Quack.
I accidentally turned Tuft into Sans from Undertale. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Undertailed. All right, I'm gonna take off.
Yep.
Alright.
Bye.
I will.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.
Fun.
See you guys next week.
See you next week.
And everybody.